with 3 set points to level at 1 set all. And he does. What a comeback from Alex Timonov. We are a set apiece.
1 set all.
You know, you asked me, Todd, a little earlier why he hasn't done better in the majors, and I think this is one of the reasons why this match for me should have been 2-2. And you can see the frustration boiling over. He has been the better player in just about.
There is the frustration. And if you're going to do it, Robbie, do it well, because if you've got that one racket, you can keep going with it, and it's only one warning and it's only one fine. Don't do multiple rackets.
Please.
We call that giving it the gonzo. And Michael Coleman being very calm whilst all is going on around him there.
Final set.
Team Australia.
Point number 3.
This could be a shortish second serve here.
That's more like it. Third time's a charm. The demon loves it. So does the team. Australia's up. They won the opening set, 7-6.
Compilation, sportsmanlike conduct, warning, team Greece.
It really is a family affair. Having a say as well. Dad has decided he is retiring from the bench.
I think he's obviously a little bit. I think he clipped his dad with the racket.
For the demon, he delivered a blow of his own. And I think that says it all, doesn't it?
Did so well to stay in the points. Perfect anticipatory skills at the net initially.
6-5. Team France.
No.
These reflect.
How did he make that? For Serbia.
Please.
a wonderful recovery. Inspired to play his very best tennis when he needed it most at the tail end of that tiebreak, when he was staring defeat in the face. Pair has the meltdown that we thought was coming. And it's everything still very much to play for here.
Where's the sink?
This is exactly the same reaction that we saw when he lost the opening set of his opening match here on Saturday. So tough job on Gilles Simon's hands now. He's had an opportunity to serve out the match, failed, had match points, failed to make.
John Blom has called it out, and so it brings up a set point. This man has been superb in the first 50 minutes of this match. Hachanov is back to the wall now.
Настройся, спокойно.
The Serbian's been breathtaking in this first set. 50 minutes it takes. There's the reaction from the Russian, one of frustration, but Lajovic, with his head held high, takes the first set.
Hustle too much, but when he's pushed out wide, he's drilled that forehand cross court and then gone back in behind the Russian. Again, look at the composure on this ball here. You know, Hachanov, for all his strengths, and he's been a top 10er, 8 in the world, he isn't the best mover out there, but you certainly need firepower, skill and guile to get round him, and Lajovic has got all of that in abundance today.
And it causes that sort of reaction. And if you're going to do it properly. The volcanic eruption from the Russian is a perfect indicator of his frustration.
Yeah, it's a game that got away from him as well. You know, that's the other frustration. Obviously, the loss of the set is hugely disappointing, but the fact that he was up in the game and it got away from him, very hard to take.
Let's get down to Robbie.
He's been among the grittiest we've seen as far as competitiveness goes. Very fiery competitor when he's at his best, Novak.
You were saying?
Team Russia.
You may not like it, but that's an indication of the man's passion. And when he is absolutely at his best, he plays on the edge of anger. And there was a period where that anger was suppressed. It wasn't present. And once it started to creep back in at Roland Garros a couple of years ago, that's when he came back to life as a player. And this match has been brought back to life with Medvedev breaking serve in the second game of this set, and now 3 games in a row for the Russian as Novak tries to get rid of the residue of his racket.
He had a shrapnel all over the court. That thing exploded in his hand.
I'll tell you one thing, the ATP Cup brings out the passion in the players, and that's not a bad thing.
Thank you.
Off this big first serve, no one so far has put him under this much pressure.
Sam, it's not the match here, but it's close to it. Huge break point.
Oh yes, it's a let. It's a let, and I think they've not heard it.
The ball was let.
And I think we might get a video review.
First service, the ball was let.
can review it if he wants.
Well, there's so much noise in the stadium, no one heard the umpire's call.
No, he's not going to do it. So, more drama. Still break point in this game. Oh, I'm just being told we can't review a let. I thought we could review everything these days. And that might be it for Nick Kyrgios. And it's all starting to unravel for the Aussies. A set and a break now for Bautista Agut.
Australia over Great Britain. Kyrgios, I beg your pardon, the curious case of Nick Kyrgios. What is going on inside his head tonight? The people in the team zone probably couldn't answer.